This capybara is 29 years old. He works 9 hours a day hauling someone else's mud. And he still sleeps in the same swamp where he was born. Not because he's comfortable, but because the swamp he wants to buy costs more than he'll earn in 15 years of work. Today I'm going to explain who designed this system, how it works, and why nobody with power is going to fix it. Spoiler, the villains are not who you think. Your dad, Capybara, sits at the edge of the family swamp. He looks at you with the face of an ancient wise man and delivers the phrase he's been repeating for 30 years. Son, paying rent is throwing yucca into the river. You have to buy your own mud. And he was right, for his time. When Dad Capybara was young, a swamp cost the equivalent of 4 yucca harvests. Difficult, but possible. Today, that same swamp costs 18 full harvests. 18 years without eating a single yucca, without bathing, without existing. The rules changed completely, but nobody updated the manual. And Dad Capybara keeps giving advice from a book written before you were born. So what happened? Why do swamps cost a mountain of yucca now? Here's the secret they never teach you in the jungle school. The swamp stopped being a place to live. It became a financial asset. It's no longer a home. It's a gold bar with a water view. Rich capybaras realized yucca rots, but swamps go up in price. So they stopped using swamps to live and started using them to speculate. And here's the core problem. You want a swamp to live in, but you're competing against those who want it to earn money while they sleep. And if swamp prices ever drop, the entire river economy shakes because Dad Capybara's savings are in that swamp. And Dad Capybara votes. You, the young capybara, sometimes forget to vote, or vote for weird things. So the system is designed to protect those who already have a swamp, and leave everyone else watching from outside. You look around and see plenty of empty land. Unused wetlands, free mud, open space everywhere. So why aren't they building more swamps? Because in this jungle, no capybara can build wherever they want. They need a magic permit, and that permit is controlled by Mayor Cayman. Land is worth nothing on its own. It only has value when Mayor Cayman draws a line on his map and says, here you can build. That's called land zoning. And here's the corrupt logic. If Mayor Cayman releases too much land, more swamps get built, supply goes up, and prices fall. If prices fall, the capybaras who already own property get angry. They feel poor. And angry property owners don't re-elect Mayor Cayman. So Mayor Cayman has the perfect trick. Release land very slowly. Create artificial scarcity. Make buildable mud as rare as a mango in a drought. And there's a second problem. Construction itself costs a fortune. Environmental regulations, water purity certificates, acoustic mud insulation so you don't hear your neighbor snoring. Workers are scarce because young capybaras would rather be influencers than haul mud under the sun. The contractor does the math and prefers to do absolutely nothing. The result is a perfect storm. Almost no new supply, massive old demand, and swamp prices rising in defiance of gravity and common sense. But this story has one more plot twist coming. While you struggle, 2 new predators just entered your jungle. One smells like sunscreen, the other smells like money. The northern otter comes from a place where it rains all year and the sky is the color of dry mud. She discovers your jungle and thinks, sunshine is free here and yucca is cheap. What is an entire month of your salary is for the otter just a fun weekend. She has what economists call a purchasing power superpower. The property owner, Capybara, does the math. Option A. Rent to you at 800 yucca per month. You complain when the mud heater breaks. You're sometimes late on rent. Option B. List the swamp on AirSwamp at 120 yucca per night. In just 7 nights, she earns what you'd pay in a whole month. No contracts, no tenant rights, paid up front. The choice is obvious. The landlord kicks you out, installs a smart digital lock, and hangs the tourist welcome sign. Entire neighborhoods empty of capybara families and fill with tourists taking mud selfies. But the tourist otter is just the visible annoyance. The real predator is invisible, silent, wears a three-piece suit, and lives in a glass tower thousands of miles from your swamp. The Wall Street anaconda doesn't buy swamps to live in them, doesn't even know where your jungle is on a map. It only sees this: North Swamp Zone, 7.4% yield, buy everything. The anaconda doesn't buy one swamp. It buys 40 at once in cash before you even finish scrolling through the photos of the listing. You show up with 3 years of savings, your best shirt, and a nervous smile. The anaconda's algorithm already bought that swamp, the one above it, and the one below it. Imagine you're a disciplined capybara. Every month you save 300 yucca with heroic effort. No eating out at the river restaurant, no new leaves, pure austerity. Meanwhile, the swamp price rises by 500 yucca every month. You save 300. The gap grows by 200 yucca per month. You're running toward it while it runs away faster. It's not that it's hard. It's mathematically impossible while the system works this way. The more you save, the farther the swamp gets. Suppose by some miracle you reach the down payment. You go to the bank. The bank lends 80% of the swamp's value. The other 20% comes from your pocket. Add another 12% for taxes, notary fees, and registration. Total. Before paying a single mortgage installment, you need 32% of the swamp's price already saved in cash. On a 150,000 yucca swamp, that's 48,000 yucca you need liquid before you start. Saving 300 a month? That's 13 years and 4 months of total austerity. And that's if the price doesn't rise during those 13 years, which it will. This system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. Extract wealth from the capybara who works and transfer it to the capybara who already owns swamps. It's an escalator. But you're climbing the stairs on foot while those who already own swamps ride up effortlessly. And every year the escalator moves faster. The quick answer is yes, solutions exist. They exist in other jungles. They have worked. Some young capybaras in other parts of the world already enjoy them. But every time someone proposes them here, Mayor Cayman, the property-owning capybaras, and the Wall Street anaconda block everything, because those solutions would cost them money. In the next video, I will explain exactly what those solutions are, why they work, where they've been applied, and why they're blocked here every single time someone tries. But before you go, understand this. This is not your fault for not working hard enough. It is not your fault for spending too much on avocado toast. This is a system failure. And system failures have names and faces. If this video made you angry, good. Well-directed anger is the only thing that has ever changed things. Share it with that capybara in your life who still thinks it's their own fault. Subscribe for the next chapter. The system counts on you not finding out, and now you're finding out.